All right, what's up, everyone? You ever been so long you get scared? All right, so I'm talking about Amazon here, and you're probably wondering why. Why am I talking so much about Amazon? You go into my other videos, and all you see is Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. I'll tell you why. Because I'm trading Amazon. So I'm actively trading Amazon, and you should only trade a few stocks. Trade the stocks so you could be intimate with these stocks, so you can kind of go up and down. You just know what it's gonna do. I'm kind of new to trading Amazon intimately. I traded a lot, but I'm new to trading it intimately. So, a lot of my videos might talk about Amazon, and I'm really fallen in love with this stock lately just because of this breakout. So, you ever been so long and you don't know you're long, where you're just scared, trading scared, right? And that's what happened to me in Amazon. I simply love this breakout. You're looking at the hourly chart in Amazon, and I mean, this is just classic. Look at that breakout above resistance, and you got the volume and everything with it. But I started looking at my analyze tab and kind of just calculate my profits. I was actually in deep with Amazon. I didn't realize that I had so many trades on. Now I had a lot of high probability trades on. I was selling puts under here, selling put spreads under here. I had some call spreads like the 1700 to 1705. So I was selling puts, I was selling calls. I was long a 1750 call right when it was about 1700. That profited out well. But I started looking, I was like, man, if this stock reaches 1800, I'm going to make like $10,000. So I started thinking like, oh my God, I saw myself calculate profits. That's a huge amount of gain. So therefore, I could lose that much money as well if this thing were to just come back into the zone. So I was like, oh man, I'm too long. I'm too long. So I sold a lot at right about here. Let me go down to a 5 minute chart. Right about here. Um, you're right about here. See, it was right here. I was counting my profits. Yeah, so it was early, 11 in the morning. Then we had to sell off, and then I was like, wait a minute, wait. So I kind of sold right here on the bounce back, and I thought it was actually gonna go back down, but it held in there, and I kind of left. I went to bed to tell you the truth, right around here, and it did its thing. So it's still right where I basically sold it off, and generally, now I want to go back to the hourly chart. This, stocks that break out, they don't just break out and continue running. They like to check back and then break, so is that what's getting ready to set up here? Is it going to be a 50% retracement before it goes back? Or is it going to be like kind of 100% going all the way down to that resistance, which is now support at 1710. Let's call it 1710. I think it was actually like 1708, but that's where my line is. So I'm thinking this thing is gonna come back and then kind of go up. um I would probably be getting in some more positions here if it does check back. I would definitely be reevaluating to try to figure out how I can get long. I don't want to excuse me, I don't want to necessarily say longer, but more safer positions and be just as long, something like that. So let me go back to let's look at the daily. So look at that. I mean, look at how it is. I don't want that. If I can get a better chart here, hold on a minute. I'm not good with moving my charts around. There we go. Get my pan tool out. Move it that way a little bit. So if we could, oh man, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. This thing is gonna reach. It's gonna be testing its highs. I was thinking I was gonna do it around earnings, so it's got 3 weeks to get up here. Um, it's a beautiful breakout, but it can actually be the breakout before the fake out, and then do something like that. Especially, I don't think it'll do it on its own. Well, it could do it for earnings. That's coming up soon, but it might do it if the market turns in general. So you have to be careful. I don't want to get all giddy, and that's what it was. I was getting giddy on this one, and if we go back real quick to the hourly, let's look at that beautiful hourly chart and just kind of draw. Let's just see how much you gain. So right here at the low, you're at the, was that 1586, kind of up to the high, which was today, right there. Well, let me do it again because I want to keep that chart up. And you could see, just look at, it's up 10.32%. And if you look at that top line, it's 10 days. So 10 days it took to go 10%, which is huge. But everything with this market's just been huge. It's just been different. This is volatile. So it's probably gonna check back. It's just not gonna keep going up 20% in 15 days, and so that's what I'm thinking. And so I got short. I still made good money, but I'm not gonna make the 10, 15,000 and if it goes to 1800, which is just right here. So if it would just went like that, that's how much more money I would have made. I was like, oh man, that's just too much. I could that means if it went down to here, like say 1690 or so, yeah, I would have been down 10 grand or something. So anyway, so that's it. You gotta be careful. What's the topic of this video? If you counted my profits, I'm too long. Or I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm gonna put it in the title because this video is actually not titled yet. I just recorded it, which you're watching. I'm gonna upload it and I'll have a nice title for it. Anyway, so thanks for watching. If you want a nice trade, Amazon, it's going up there. I mean, that's a beautiful breakout right there. Look at the volume coming out of there. So yeah, just watch it. Look at the moving average. That's the 50 is the purple line, and just look how it's just slowly curving up. It's above the moving average. I don't have the 200 on here. I have the 9. And if you look, one more thing, see how it's extended way above that 9? Let me just see if I get closer. And it usually checks back, and that's why I like the 9. It doesn't really get too high above that 9 before it kind of comes back in, right? So it's starting to extend. It might extend a little bit further, because it's not a big extension like here. Look how that checked back all the way down, clear below. So if it extends too far, yeah, it's gonna kind of want to pull back. But the averages are turning, and that 50 is going higher. It is finally cupping higher. Let me see. Look, it's been in a downtrend since October 15th, and right here, it's finally going higher around March 4th, right? So that is that 6 months, 5 months? October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, 5 months. It's making a turn. So a lot of other stocks are testing their highs. I think Microsoft all-time high. All of them fangs. Well, Facebook got destroyed. What's the other one? Netflix is trying to run, even though I just think that's going to be a big short. I'm trying to end this video, but let's go ahead and look at Netflix real quick. Oh, wow. I'm just looking at that topping tail, but this is the daily. Let's go to the weekly. I don't like looking at dailies. Yeah, look at that. It just looks like a short to me. I don't think it's going to go up here. I think this is all, it's into this resistance right here. Low volume, which is not bad because it could actually it's entering a consolidation. Let's see where it goes, and let's see where it goes with volume, and that's probably where it's going to continue to go. The stochastics is at a high. I mean, you got Disney. There's all kinds of competition in this stock. They all right, hear me talking fundamentals. They making all these movies and spending all this money on content, but you watch it and it's done. It's not content. The content can live forever, but the viewership is not. You're gonna been seen that, done that, right? And they're always gonna have to keep creating content. So basically, keep spending billions and billions and just creating content. And you got so many other options to watch, especially when Disney comes in this scene and takes all its movies from Netflix, so it just doesn't look good. And I'm just waiting for the big short in this. That's my big short, Netflix, but I've been wrong, and so has a lot of other people all the way up here. And now it's finally coming to fruition, but so is the market. So it's kind of just like the market. So let's just see what happens. This can consolidate. The volume is low. So whichever way it goes, up or down, it'll probably continue to go that way with volume. Okay. So, all right. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video. And, you know, stay tuned. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe. If you came this long, subscribe. That means you like it. And thanks for watching. I'm Dre, and this is Trading Scared.